including insurance, telecommunication, etc. The second would of course be the technical or the physical delivery. If we will procure this from the current provider, it will take 8 to 10 months, Mr. Chair. Yes.
10 months.
Yes, yes.
Pero possible, pwede.
Yes, yes, Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
Ms. Evelyn Marking Javier ng Pulaay, National President. Ma'am, reaction
Thank
niyo po,
you,
ma'am.
Mr. Chair. To my understanding, it's not going to be PCSO who will buy that machine. It will be the provider. So I don't understand. They keep on saying na expensive siya when the provider buys it and then they just rent it from the provider.
O yun naman pala, Attorney Pagano.
Yes, well, of course, that is true, Mr. Chair, that it will be the provider that will buy it, but the services of that provider, as far as POSC PGMC is concerned, this is a joint venture. It is not simply that they will connect parts and then deliver it to us. That's going to be ordered by the joint venture.
I know,
Mr.
pero
Chair.
there will be no expense on the part of the government, PCSO. Kasi
No,
nga
there
po,
is.
ang provider ang mag-procure noon, mag-secure.
There is, Mr. Chair, there is a list. Like mentioned last time, the procurement of 6,500 terminals was done by PCSO at the tune of 5.8 billion, Mr.
Pera
Chair.
ng PCSO?
Yes po. For 5 years. So it is not as if we can also just buy that over the counter, Mr. Chair. That is very misleading on the part of Ms. Javier.
Ma'am Javier?
So, I mean, with due respect to you, Attorney Pagano, so you're saying talagang it's really impossible for the 2,000 na ma-restore yun? I mean, what about the legacy na una-una na pong pinag-usapan na pwede namang gamitin yung lumang machine? Kasi regardless of what options we have or what we suggest, parang kung talagang ayaw pong pumayag talaga po ng pamunuan ng PCSO na mag-procure. Kasi ngayon, alam ko po, wala pang plano talaga mag-procure. Nasa sa inyo po yung decision yan. Attorney Pagano, na kay GM po yung pagpayag niyan. Kung talagang papayagan niya po ba na makabili or aantayin ba namin na talagang maubos na kami at yung iloto na lang po talaga ba ang gusto ninyong tangkilikin ng lahat ng mga mananaya? I mean, talagang parang yung system po talaga, nandoon na po papunta eh. Parang if you're not going to restore your 2,000 displaced lotto agent na umaasa po dahil from the pre-termination to termination to the stoppage, biglang nagdesisyon po si GM na i-terminate na lahat. And we have all the documents to prove na bakit ganun po yung nangyari. Bakit po hindi po kami matulungan na magkaroon po niyan? Yun lang po yung sentiments namin, kaya kami po nanghingi ng tulong po talaga.
Okay. I would like to get the opinion of Chairman Juni Kua, PCSO.
Well, I recall that in the last meeting, there was a suggestion to look at the possibility of using the legacy fixed terminal equipment of the PGMC, if I'm not mistaken. And according to what I heard last time, this had been working well. And the suggestion was for management to study it.
Okay.
Hindi ko pa po alam kung ano ang nangyari doon sa pag-i-study na yon. But that is what I recall to be their suggestion.
Yes, Attorney Pagano, yeah, I remember. Pwede naman gamitin ulit yung legacy fixed terminal at gagawa ng study, pag-aaral, yung PCSO. Si GM mismo nagsabi niyan. So, tuparin nyo yung pangako nyo the last time, yung sinabi nyo last time. Ang akin po kasi talaga, Attorney Pagano, 2,000 of them na wala ng hanap buhay. And sino po to sila? Sila po yung mga retirees, mga OFWs, mga maliliit na kababayan natin na gustong kumita sa pamagitan nitong pagiging agent, outlet agent ng PCSO. Tinanggalan nyo ng negosyo ng hanap buhay. Kawawa naman. Ibalik po natin yon. At sabi ka, nung last time ni GM, ibabalik daw. So, ang tanong ko, when? Sabi mo, it will take some time. So, how long is some time?
Mr. Chair, just to correct Ms. Javier, there was no statement na imposible or hindi gagawin. Like I mentioned earlier, it will take the supplier 8 to 10 This is the provider, where we are going
Okay, sige,
to
8 to
this.
10 months.
Yes.
So in 8 to 10 months, may babalik na sila
And this
sa
is not the
operation.
legacy system. This is the PLS, the Philippine Lottery System.
Why PLS? Samantalang the last time, sabi ni GM, yung legacy fixed terminal pa rin. Pag-aaralan nila, titingnan nila kung anong pwede magawa doon para ma-incorporate sa present system ngayon.
Okay. Let me say, just for the sake of this hearing, Mr. Chair, that we will be able to ask the owner of those Lotto terminals, which is PGMC, because Ms. Javier said that they prefer PGMC. Assuming that those terminals are still in working order, ang next sasabihin na naman nila, luma na to, palpak to. So actually, Mr. Chair, this is a management decision of PCSO that we are studying the possibility of just getting new terminals. Because what Ms. Javier is saying, we'll use the legacy system, which are old terminals of PGMC. Yun po. And then, if we will use that, may problema na naman po yung terminal na yon, mananagot na naman kami. So what it's actually, Mr. Chair, as already stated by GM Robles last time, the legacy system or terminals are actually end of life already, Mr. Chair, and is not compatible with the Philippine lottery system. So if you look
I
at...
know, I remember that. Pero sabi niyo, pag-aaralan niyo kung paano ma-incorporate itong
Yes.
legacy fixed terminal
Well,
sa present system
Yes, from the last
para
hearing,
mapagbigyan sila.
Yes, from the last hearing, Mr. Chair, may I already inform this committee respectfully that we studied already the possibility of using the legacy terminals, and it is no longer feasible, Mr. Chair. It is not to the best interest of government.
So if it's no longer feasible, meaning bibigyan niyo sila ng bagong terminal. At,
That's
at
what
yung
I was
sinasabi niyo, it might
explaining.
take 6
Yes.
to 8 months.
8 to 10 months.
8 to
yes.
10 months.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ms. Javier, 8 to 10 months?
Mr.
Pulay?
Chair, may I allow our SOCMED to
Yes,
speak
of
with
course.
regards kasi
Ma'am
pioneer agent
Clariza
po yun.
Imperial, social media ng Pulay.
Good morning po, Mr. Chair. While we really talaga pong ina-acknowledge naman namin yung effort ni PCSO about yung bagong system na gagamitin namin, sana naman during your studies na ginawa, sana kinonsider nyo po yung mga lotto agents. We are renting po ng mga pwesto at hindi lang 1,000, 2,000. Most of us, more than 10,000. Imagine po, kung 10 months po kaming tetenga na nagbabayad po kami ng renta at hindi pa namin alam kung kailan talaga yon, talaga po nakakasama ng loob, Mr. Chair, kasi hindi lang naman po talaga 2,000 na lotto agents ang naapektuhan. Bawat isa po sa amin, at least may 1 or 2 tellers, which is sila po yung mas nakakaawa. Sila po yung mas tinamaan ng malaki kaysa sa amin. Kasi po kami, may mga ibang hanap buhay po kami. Pero itong mga lotto agents na to, like yung tellers, I'm sorry po, like po sa case ko, dati kasi marami po akong loto. So, natanggal kasi bumaba yung mga sales, sinara ko po. Binigay ko sila sa ibang mga bagong lotto agents na kabubukas pa lang nila, 3 months, 4 months, binigyan na sila ng termination notice. Ang isang lotto outlet po, para makita po namin yung established na sales namin, we have to operate for at least 6 months to a year. Hindi po ganun kadali ngayong kumita sa lotto kasi tabi-tabi na po kami. Pinagtabi-tabi kami. Ang dami namin kakompetensya, produkto pa ng PCSO. So, ang hirap po para sa amin. Yung pong 2,000 lotto agents, may kasama po kaming mga tellers na mas mahirap pa po sa amin. Na sa totoo lang po, wala po silang kabuhayan ngayon. Wala po yung iba sa kanila talagang makain kasi wala na po kaming ipapasweldo sa kanila. I'm sorry po for being emotional again kasi more than 20 years na po akong lotto agent. And since the time na nagkaloto po yung pamilya namin, tuwing may uupong bagong GM, pag pumalpak yung mga desisyon nila, kami po yung naaapektuhan ng malaki. nagtatrial and error sila. Kami yung naapektuhan ng malaki. Sana maintindihan po ng lahat na bilang mga lotto agents po, kami po ang nagpapasok ng pera sa gobyerno day in and day out. But every time na may gagawin kayong mga major decision, out kami. Samantalang kami yung nasa ground. Kami yung mga tao na nakakaalam kung ano yung operation yung daily operations namin. Pag ang PCSO nasasangkot sa isang iskandalo, free po yung service namin na nililinis namin yung pangalan ng PCSO for the sake na kami yung unang naaapektuhan. So, I'm sorry po if I have to say this, pero mukhang sa tingin ko, hindi committed sila eh. May mas importante pa ba na gagawin ngayon bilang leader si GM, kundi itong matapos itong problema na to. Marami hong nagugutom sa amin. Hindi lang po kami. Sa totoo lang, ninakawan niyo po kami ng karapatan na maghanap buhay ng marangal. At kinuha niyo po sa mga mananaya namin ang karapatan na umasa balang araw, magiging milyonaryo sila. Dahil sa iskandalong ito, na kayo-kayo na lang daw ang nananalo. Sa totoo lang po, right after nung mga edited na bumagsak po ang sales namin. Binato po yung sasakyan ko. Yung teller ko minumura ng mga tao. Bakit? Dahil dinadaya na raw. Actually po ako hanggang ngayon, I still want to believe na yung integrity ng PCSO nandyan pa rin. Kasi for 20 years, walang nilabas si PCSO na nanalo. Bakit? Dahil naniniwala kami, lahat kami naniniwalang may nananalo talaga. Ako, na-witness ko po yan kasi dati po, talagang pag nagdo-draw po, may mga judges dyan, live lahat. So alam naming totoo po. Yung 400 na yon, masasabi ko po sa inyo na totoo po naman talaga yung mga nanalo na yun, hindi naman po yung dinaya. Possible talaga na may ganong manalo. Yung mga nananalo na sunod-sunod ngayon, possible pa rin po. Kaso nga lang, the way things, na nakikita namin lahat, nakakaduda na. Sobrang nakakaduda na po. And
Ano po yung nakakaduda na?
kasi po, katulad po yan, minadali yung iloto. Diba? Hindi pa sila ready sa system. Bakit yung sistema na kahit maraming problema, maayos naman po naming nagagamit. Bakit pinalitan? Hindi po ba dapat ang ginawa ninyo? Pag upo nyo, sayang wala rito si
Okay,
GM.
makasingit na po. Attorney Pagano, yung sinabi niya kanina na every time magpalit ng administrasyon, ng management sa PCSO, na-out sila eh. Gagawa kayo ng eksperimento, kung ano man yung eksperimento na yon, at pumalpak, sa kanila ang tama. Yung kita nila ang tinatamaan. So dapat, kayo mga bagong upo dyan, kinukonsulta nyo sila. Sinasama nyo sana sila sa mga policy making. Dapat they're being consulted as well. Hindi eh. In a lot of cases, hindi kayo kinukonsulta, di ba? Gumagawa-gawa sila ng, ito, si BP National President, Mr. Roelio de Guzman. Are you being consulted sa mga ginagawang
No,
polisiya?
Mr. Chair, hindi po. Hindi po kami kinoconsult. Actually, sir, may I say na before po mawala yung 2,000 na mga lotto agents, affected na ho sila sa sales. Talaga mababa na ho ang sales nila. Lalo na po, especially po sa Visayas, Mindanao.
Dahil?
Dahil po yung sales po ng lotto, 30 to 70% po sa digit game. Yung digit game po, ang nangyayari, ginagamit po ng STL. So kung may 20,000 sales ang lotto outlet, 14,000, 15,000 yan sa digit game. Kinain na po yan ng STL. Kaya ho bumagsak ang sales ng lotto. Ito po, pwede pong pagsalita ng ating President ng Mindanao.
Mr. Astrid Osebana, MOCLA President. Ano yung sabihin ng MOCLA?
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Chair.
Ano yung sabihin
MOCLAA stands for Misamis Oriental Cagayan de Oro Lotto Agents Association.
Okay, go ahead,
And I
Mr.
represent
Bana.
them. Thank you for this opportunity of knowing the situation in Mindanao. Mr. Chair, as far as there are two issues here that the Lotto agents in Mindanao share with the Lotto agents nationwide. The first one is on e-Lotto. And many has been said already about the deficiencies of PCSO in obtaining the necessary requirements and procedures prior to the implementation. So we will leave that to the committee and for PCSO to rectify if there's what is needed to be corrected. But as far as the Lotto agent is concerned, we oppose e-Lotto, Mr. Chair, because that will eventually wipe out us from business and Lotto outlets will become useless and irrelevant.
At nabanggit din po kanina ni Ma'am Clarissa Imperial or ni Mr. De Guzman, yung pagpasok ng STL, nabawasan din kayo ng...
Yes, Mr. Chair. One of the reasons given by PCSO for the termination is because of the low sales. But in our situation in Mindanao, we are not to be blamed if ever our sales are down. Why? First, our service provider there, Pacific Online, it's the same provider for e-Lotto. When there is a downtime, when the machines are not in order, when we call them, nobody answers. It takes weeks before our machines will be repaired. So what will happen to our sales?
Excuse me, Pacific Online, pakisagot. Napaka-inutil niyo po pala.
Mr. Chair, meron kasi tayong logistical sa Mindanao from our hub. So, nagkaroon din ng mga resignees, yung nagkataon na wala tayong mga personnel at the time. Isa lang yung naka-assign sa Cagayan area. Kaya nagre-replace kami. It takes time to replace yung mga field service.
So kailan po na magkakaroon kayo ng full staff para matugunan po yung mga problema nila?
Mr. Chair, wala na po kaming staff ngayon. It's PLS na po. Na-decommission na po kami.